And we come into this wonderful sacred space that is the truth of who we are. Into that precious stillness where we let ourselves feel the presence of peace. So as we gather here this morning, we come with enthusiasm and joy. We come with the expectation that the divine will be speaking to us. So we open our ears and our eyes and our hearts. We set the stage for everyone who comes through these doors to sense the divine within and to be present to all that it would say. We just let peace resonate throughout our being. Knowing that we live and move and have our being in love. And as Amy shares with us today, her beautiful music and her talk is love, love, love. We are open to receiving love, to loving ourselves more deeply, to loving one another more deeply, to being engaged in our world as the expression of love. So as the morning starts, we just say yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
To that wonderful divine within, to that wonderful divine that we see in one another. The Christ is mirrored in each face, and so it is.
Love is at the root of who I am. Love is at the root of who I am. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Could it be easier? Come on. Love is at the root of who I am. Love is at the root of who I am. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. You got it? One more time. Love is at the root of who I am. Love is at the root of who I am. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Do you feel it? How about you turn to somebody and sing it to them of who you are? Love is at the root of who you are. Love is at the root of who you are. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Why not pick somebody else? Love is at the root of who you are. Love is at the root of who you are. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. How about we as a community? Love is at the root of who we are. Love is at the root of who we are. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Let's do we again. Love is at the root of who we are. Love is at the root of who we are. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Let's bring it back to the I am. Love is at the root of who I am. Love is at the root of who I am. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Keep it going one more time. Of who I am. Love is at the root of who I am. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. One more time. Love is at the root of who I am. Love is at the root of who I am. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Love is at the root. Yeah. Well, good morning. Good morning, Reverend Patty. Do you want to say good morning again, or should I just say good morning? Good morning. Hi. I'm Amy Steinberg, and I'm so happy to be with you today. And we get to sing and play. And this is Josh and Julie joining me, and we're going to do an opening tune where I'm going to invite you to sing along. I think you know it. I think Claudia, the great Claudia Caruana. You are so lucky. Do you know? does this one, so I invite you to stand. And I want you to feel it in your body today. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. Stretch it out. I am opening. Feels good. I am opening. I am opening. Excellent. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the... There's a lot of words. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. That's the easy part. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. Hey, so what I love about this song is it's a round. What do you think of that? How much do we love rounds? Since we're little kids, right? Row, row, row your boat starts us off on the round train, right? So let's do it this way. Let's have the side of the room with Belinda and Mackie wave to everyone so they know who I'm talking to. You guys are you're gonna stay with me on this part. It goes like this. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. You got it? I am opening in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. Okay, you got it? How about this side of the room? I guess it's more like a third, it's 2/3 of the room, but you guys are gonna be with Josh. I am opening. I am opening. Let me hear ya.
I am opening. I am opening.
Hold on to it. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous. Everybody to Josh's part. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. Excellent job, everyone. Utilizing all of your brain power this morning.
Well, hello, beautiful loved ones. Welcome to Unity Church of Bon Air, where we live and express unconditional love and grow together in peace and prosperity. My name is Reverend Patty, and it is my joy to serve as the senior minister here. And I used to think that was an amusing title since there was only one minister here, but I've decided now that, I've been saying this for years, everyone here is a minister, so now that makes more sense to me. So I count on each person bringing their love, their light, their Christ presence in here and transforming this place into something that everybody is going to want to come and be a part of. So whether this is your first time or your 100th time with us, we are so glad you are here participating. We have come here as part of love's divine purpose to celebrate the connection we all feel within us and all around us that we call God. And in this spirit of community, we enfold in light and love all spiritual and religious gatherings and all people everywhere. So if there's anyone here for the first time, we invite you to raise your hand so you can be given a welcome packet. We're thrilled that you're here, and we're going to invite you to come into the fellowship hall afterwards and meet with us, and then we're having a concert, and we invite you to come back in for more. And if you're with us online, we invite you to go to unitybonnier.org and see all the wonderful activities that are happening here. Okay, so I always start off, you have to start off with the funny. Everybody starts to relax, and then you can hear the divine easier. So here's my story. Two men have been deserted on an island, and the one man is pacing around, and he just does not know what to think, and how are they going to be saved? And the other guy's just laying there, soaking in the sun, having a great time. And he goes, "What is wrong with you? How are we going to get out of here? What is going on? How can you just be so chill?" And the guy goes, "Listen, I make $100,000 a week, and I'm a faithful tither, and believe you me, my pastor will find us." Oh. So let's take another deep breath in and release and come into our center. Let's drop our shoulders, settle into your chair and just relax as we let the peace that is at the core of our being just wash through us. This peace that is the presence and power of the One. This peace that invites us to release all the messages that we've heard from our culture that tell us things are not good. Because we know the truth is, the one presence and one power lives and dwells within us, and it is the truth of the universe. So we gather today to remember anew this, to celebrate it, to dance it, to sing it, to speak of it to one another. And as all of this is going on, we just allow our mindset to come into congruence with this power. We allow every part of our body just to relax into this ocean of love. And into this space we are creating, we bring all those whose names are in our prayer box, all those who we remember in our e-news each week. And if you have someone in your life that you would like to hold in prayer, you may say their name out loud or silently right now. And this is the truth we know, that all these beloved ones have within them, the power and the presence of the Christ, and that all their needs are met. There is nothing that love leaves out. Love enfolds us and sees that on our journey we continue to have, just like the Israelites in the desert, the water and the manna and the food and the companionship. We have all we need. And we are so very grateful. We continue bringing more folks into our circle of love here. We think of our country, other countries in the world, those who are experiencing the devastation of war or natural disasters or loss or grief. We bring these loved ones in and see for them a measure of comfort and the peace that passes understanding. And we see for our world leaders the light within them that brings them into understanding we are all brothers and sisters. And then how can they so live in their country and invite other countries to live in a way that we have a world that works for all. And then we think of our beautiful planet, the seemingly endless universe, and we give thanks for all that it provides for us. Our food, our air, our water, the stunning wonder of walking into nature and feeling at ease and at one. So we give thanks for this gift. Now we think of our little ones around the world, the gift they are to us, the joy and innocence we see when we look into their faces, the sheer excitement at being alive, and we bless them and see for them a place to grow up where their gifts may be honored, where they may become the very light of the world that is the truth of their being. And we bless our NGUers and all those that are gathered in Kansas City this weekend. We have 7 that have gone, and other churches around the country are gathering, and we bless these young people who are going to become the unity in the next several decades in leadership, in growth, in forming communities where all are welcomed. And finally, we take a moment to just think of the amazing gifts in our lives and let our gratitude just rise up, let our consciousness go to the highest point in appreciation and thankfulness. Let these images roll across your mind. And we close by saying, I am grateful 3 times together. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. And then we affirm together that which we know to be true. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God, the omnipotent good. So now I have an exciting announcement. So we're rethinking our YFM areas right now. Lamari accepted the position for a couple weeks and now has decided she wants to do volunteers on a part-time basis. So we're going to be looking for a new lead teacher, and Kristen, who's been in our TOTS room, she's got stuff going on in her life, so we're looking for a new person to take that on. So as we get these pieces in place, we're following a wonderful example that we have actually used before in YFM of having teams active in the rooms, which means there will be, if we have a 4-Sunday month, there will be 4 teams. It will be a volunteer thing. One person will take on the lead position and then some folks who are assisting. So nobody gets to miss being in the sanctuary on a week after week after week. And this can be an opportunity for you to have the joy of being with the children. And let me tell you, if you're going to teach anybody anything, you end up learning more than the people you're teaching. So you have the opportunity to take these principles, express them in a way they can understand them, and we will be providing curriculum and backup material and stuff like that. But what an incredible opportunity for folks to have interactions with our little ones, learn yourself, and like when I'm creating a talk or creating a lesson, I'm the one that really has to know it so well that it becomes part of the fabric of my being. So you have that opportunity too. So please talk to myself or Janet or give the office a call if you're interested in this opportunity. And now I get to welcome our amazing guest today. So Miss Reverend Amy Steinberg is a Science of Mind minister whose work blends music, humor, and spiritual insight. She's also an amazing artist, as these are her artworks. And she has written Garden of Good and the author of Make Good, Cultivating Joy with Creativity. Through her songs and storytelling, Amy invites audiences into a joyful mix of concert, soul revival, and creative awakening. And she likes to say of herself that she likes to come to churches and shake things up. So we like being shaken up by her. We're so grateful that she is here this weekend with us. And I want to share a little something. She has her table out there. I invite you to partake of her books and her artwork. And just this weekend, she's had this amazing opportunity where a friend has a baby grand piano, which Amy does not own one, that she said, I would love to gift this to you, and you get to find the money to get it to your house, right? So this is a couple $1,000s to do that. She started a GoFundMe page, so if you want to support her dream of having a baby grand, you can buy some goodies out there. She has a GoFundMe page, and we're all excited that she gets this amazing piece that she has played on before, that this is just going to stir up all the beautiful creativity within her into more music and songs. So thank you, Amy, for being with us today, and I'm going to turn it over to more music.
This is just a little sing-along to get us even more just juiced up with goodness, yes? So this is a song that I wrote. Thank you, Reverend Patty, by the way. Do we love Reverend Patty? I got to stay at her place. Her sister's out of town, so I got to stay with her this last couple days, and we just chit-chat, and man, there's nothing like having a minister right there. It's like hanging out with a therapist, a really safe space. So this is called I Light Up the World, because today we're talking about love, 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 but love and light is kind of what we're about here, isn't it? So I invite you to stand up. I don't know, why not? It goes like this. It's so easy. We did it last time I was here. I light up the world with my light. I light up the world with my light. I light up the world with my light. And then it goes, I light up the world with my light. That's it. I light up the world with my light. Let's get a clap going. I light up the world with my light. I light up the world with my light. I light up the world with my light. How about you? You light up the world with your light. 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 How about we? Come on! We light up the world with our light. 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 This part's fun. I light it up, 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 I light up the world. I light it up, 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 I light it up. One more time, come on. I light it up, 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 I light up the world. I light up the world with my light. Come on. I light up the world with my light. Yeah. Light up the world with my light. I light up the world with my light. I light it up, 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 I light it up. I light up the world. Let me hear you. I light it up, 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 I light up the world. Light it up, I 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 light up the world. Light up the world with my light. I light up the world with my light. Hands on your heart, why not? I light up the world with my light. Feels good. I light up the world with my light. Thanks for singing with me.
On cameras. Oh, there we go. Good morning, my beloveds. How are you all this morning? Fantastic. My name is Amy Fulcher Davis. I serve on the board as your president. I always say when I come up here, my most favorite sacred service is to be at the front door, because that is where you come in. That is where I am many, many Sunday mornings, to love and be loved. And this is a day of love. And I haven't done service leader for a while. And when I got the transformational opportunities this week, I went, I need to refresh my heart and consciousness about what is transformation, what is transformational, we got the opportunities. So this is a transformative device because all I had to go is Siri. So I would like to read transformational and what it means. Transformational refers to a process or experience that can bring about a significant or profound change. It involves sometimes a complete shift in perspective, mindset, consciousness, or behavior. A couple of stories. Last week I was gifted a beautiful pair of socks, and they're butterflies. Butterflies are on the socks. And the example that they gave defining transformational is think of the caterpillar's consciousness into a chrysalis and then into a moth or a butterfly. Simplified. But I want to share another transformational experience. And I would like to honor this morning two newlyweds. Belinda, Mackie, if you would just stand up so we can celebrate your love. This was transformational because a room filled with family and friends, spiritual community, celebrating two people that just brought forth these folks in love. It was truly transformative, and I know you could feel it when you came into the sanctuary this morning. So, awesome. So let me get on to the transformational opportunities. I'm going to read the first line. The clock is ticking. It is coming time in May of this year is our annual meeting in which people that have come forward to serve on the board will be elected by you, the congregation. We still have room for people to come forward and say, I want to serve on the board. So Jim Lakin, who is our nominating committee, if you'd stand up, Jim. If you want to speak to Jim about the possibility of running for the board, talk to him during fellowship. If you think about it during the week and...
Only the brave.
Wow, that was profound. And the Amy's have been practicing too. I don't know what to say after that.
Sorry.
Other than, if you want to think about it, call the front office if you want to put your hat in the ring. And I will say it is a transformative experience because these are the people that you put your faith in to work with Reverend Patty to continue to grow our congregation, to bring the community in, and to do what is ours to do in terms of serving you, the congregation. So I invite you to experience that. Next opportunity is every time you come in the door, there's the big name tower. And today and next Sunday will be the last days to claim your name tag and wear your name tag. Because we are growing so much, that tower now doesn't fit everybody's name tag. So if you haven't claimed your name tag, it'll be gathered up, and we are figuring out another way to manage. When you come in the door, it'd be a little bit easier for you to get your name tag. It's good to grow. It's good to grow. All right, next Monday, which is this Monday, Barbie Nunley will be doing chair yoga online at 4 o'clock. The Zoom link is in the newsletter. Chair yoga on Wednesday is canceled. So, Barbie, if you'd like to stand up, if somebody wants to talk to her about it. All right. The Men of Unity will be meeting in New Rock Hall this Wednesday night at 7 p.m. All are invited. It's a great time of friend and fellowship. And if you'd like to know more, Howard Green is kind of the person to talk to. Howard's outside. He's a greeter today. He's one of our trustees on the board. Next Friday, the Giza Healing Sanctuary returns. So plan to arrive a little bit early so you can settle into a time of meditation, unconditional love, and short healing energy sessions. I've experienced it. It is truly amazing. Reverend Emily Pels is a person to speak to if you want to know more information, and that starts at 7:15. Next weekend is Palm Sunday, and it's also our very first board congregation unity in community meeting. This is a chance for us to gather after we're having Fellowship Express coffee. Not usually we have potluck, but we're not doing that this Sunday. So grab you a snack, refresh, come into the sanctuary at 12:15. Now this is a time for the board to share information about what's going on, but the most important part is to hear from you. So I am inviting you throughout the week to think about questions you might have of the board, of Reverend Patty, or comments that you'd like to make about anything. This is we create a safe environment for people to speak their heart and their mind. To keep up with all of our opportunities, check in with our electronic newsletter on our website, in our e-news, and all the other events are on our website. And we invite you to subscribe to the weekly newsletter. Now I invite you to take a big deep breath because we're going to read the daily word. And the daily word for today, Sunday, March the 22nd, is wholeness. Wholeness is the unshakable, eternal truth of me. It is comforting to remember no matter what may happen to me in this world, I am always whole. Even during times of illness or insufficiency, my true nature is of divine wholeness. Worldly situations will always be in a state of flux, changing and shifting in ways I cannot control. I do what I can to tend to my health and other material needs, but I do not worry over things I cannot control. Instead, I rely upon my prayer life and spiritual practices to claim my wholeness. This is the enduring truth of who I am, whole and complete, regardless of any outside circumstances or appearance. How liberating it is to know that I am secure in God and complete at all times, spiritually perfect and infinitely blessed. The scripture this morning is from Colossians chapter 2, verses 9 through 10. For in him the whole fullness of deity dwells bodily, and you have come to fullness in him, who is the head of every ruler and authority. The affirmation again, I'm going to state, and then I invite you to say it with me 3 times. Wholeness is the unshakable, eternal truth of me. Together. Wholeness is the unshakable, eternal truth of me. Wholeness is the unshakable, eternal truth of me. Wholeness is the unshakable, eternal truth of me. I love you. Thank you.
Amy! Oh, much. Those were the best announcements and reading ever. If you have to do that next week, good luck. I just love you, Amy. I think it comes with the name. Oh, I remember the first time I was told in these churches that within the acorn is the intelligence of the oak, and that blew me away. And this is one of the first songs that I wrote that is really rooted in this philosophy. There's a power in a seed, reminding itself how to become a tree. There's a power in a cell, and it's capable of making a you or a me. There's a power in a word, vibrating at a frequency, and there's a power inside that power, inside that power. It's love, 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 love. That's the best word we got for it. Love, 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 love. And you can feel it revealed when an open, broken heart begins to be healed. It breaks like the sky when a long, dark night starts spinning on the wheel of the world. Watch it rise. Out of the ashes comes another day of bright light, shining through your eyes. So much surprise every time we fall in love, 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 love. That's your part. It's so easy. Come on. Love, 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 love. All right. I wasn't gonna do it, but can I do a jazz hand check? Just jazz hand check. It's really important, and I always tell people that you can use the jazz hand if you're in a sticky situation. You know, you just break them out. If you're having a fight with your husband next week, you just go jazz hands. It'll just break the tension immediately. But so what the deal is that when you sing love, 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 you actually do jazz hand, jazz hand, jazz hand, make a rainbow, and then hug yourself. It's really fun. Listen, a little choreography is good for the brain. There's a force in the fist, but when unclenched, it ceases to exist. It shifts into light. So much freedom releases from the wrist. So insist on bliss, 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 and love, 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 love. Jazz hands make a rainbow. Hug yourself. Come on. Love, 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 love. Come on. We sing a love, 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 love. Don't be afraid to free your armpits. Love, 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 love. I see some free armpits back there. That's fabulous. See, we are unstoppable, just like the wind, and anything is possible from God within. The root is good in each of us here, and the nature of love is in everyone, everywhere. What? Spirit originates, spirit orchestrates, willingness, gratitude, create your fate. One power, one people under one sun. Peace, love, joy, and freedom. Love, 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 love. Great jazz hands. Love. Yeah, come on, hubby. Come on, hubby. All right, we sing a love, 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 love. La 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 love, 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 love. La 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 la. There's a power in a seed, reminding itself how to become a tree. There's a power in a cell, and it's capable of making a fabulous me. Oh, there's a power in a word, love, vibrating at a frequency, and there's a power inside that power, and back of all that power. You know what it is. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know what it is. We're gonna take breath in and we're just going to sing the word love. Big breath in. It's love. Oh my gosh, y'all are... Check. Wow, love. 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 What if I just stood up here for an entire hour? Love. 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 Oh, what if I did that this whole... I just didn't prepare anything. Okay, so love, and love, right? I didn't just title my talk Love. I titled my talk Love, Love, Love. Because who here is in a long-term relationship? Don't we just have to, we love, and then we have to love again. And then we have to love again. And then we have to love ourselves again, right? It's just this constant choice that we make, yes? And it's also the gift of God. God is love. That's what it is. And happy spring. And nothing says love more than the spring. Absolutely nothing. And nothing says love more than a marriage of two bright lights that I got to officiate yesterday, you guys. It was absolutely incredible. That's why I'm here this weekend. So thank you so much for having me. And thank you, Reverend Patty. And thank you, Julie. And thank you, Josh. And thank you, Dan. And thank you, everybody who makes this. This place is like a very well-oiled machine. I mean, you come in here, there's coffee, there's a table out, there's even a cute guy at the front reading a book that you just kind of get to walk by. Man, look at that guy. He's reading a spiritual book. You know? He was his book? He was reading his own book. Only at Unity, right? I really am. I want to check in really quickly to see who already is in love with me. Well, I have some really interesting news about that. It has nothing to do with me. It's you. You have a bucket of love inside of you, and it overflows onto me. So those of you who don't love me, maybe your bucket is empty. I'm here to fill it up for you. And that's what we do for each other in community is we fill up the bucket of love so we can flow it out to our partners so we can take it home and once again choose to look at our beloved and say, I know you didn't empty the dishwasher again, but no. But I love you. I do. I really feel like it's something that we forget to fill up on and to check in with in this world of new thought, in this world of church life. You know, you guys are a family here. If you're involved at all, if you're doing anything in this community, God bless you. I made a joke over there about the braveness of being on a board. It's so brave to be a minister. It's so brave to be in community at all. Listen, you are a spiritual family, and family, as my people say, oy vey. So what are we really talking about when we talk about love? It feels like kind of a fluffy word. We say, I love you. Is it a feeling? Is it a choice? Is it chemistry? Is it a commitment? And it's really all of it. And I really love how the Greeks separated love into many different kinds of love. And I'll just touch briefly upon 3 of them. There's 7 or 8 different types, depending on which books you read, but I like 3 that really stick out to me. Number 1 is my favorite kind, which is eros, which is that juicy, I'm in love with you, and I want to write. I go to the card section, and I want to marry you, and that romantic love. And then there's philos, which I think is what we have at church, what we have with our best friend. They actually said in the Greek teachings of love that philos is actually greater than eros. And if you think about it, who are you more yourself with than your bestie, right? You can really tell your bestie everything about your eros love, right? But then even beyond that is agape, which is what we sort of discuss here, what we practice here is this divine love, this energy of life, this, I remember when I first came around here and you guys said, oh, there's only love, there's only love. And I was like, no, there's not. There's not only love. But when you strip away the outside circumstances and you go a little deeper, even if you look into nature, there really is only love. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it breaks your heart. Sometimes you think about the seed opening. It's got to hurt. Sometimes growth, but the nature of life is love. It is the expansion of life itself, which I think is this idea of light, love, peace, understanding. And I thought that we could break it down. I love an acronym. I can't help it. It's a great teaching tool and something to kind of craft a talk around. I thought we'd break down love into 4 sort of ideas that we can take away today. I like it when you leave with something that you can kind of, do something with. So the first L, love, I can spell, is live. Live love, live love. So I thought that maybe we could just have a little affirmation. I live love. I live my love out loud. I am loving. I am lovable. I am love itself. So I brought these paintings up here. I know they're paintings, but they're fabric, but I paint with fabric lately. I am an artist, and any artists here, visual or we're all artists, right? We're all creative geniuses in some way. But I do different mediums, whatever sort of fancy takes me, and I just ask you to inquire within, are you living a life that you love? We were talking about this very, sometimes I question, am I in the right city? Am I in the right relationship? Am I in the right profession? What do you think? Am I doing okay? I think we will know if we're living a life we love if we feel alive. Do you feel alive or do you feel kind of dead inside? You know that feeling where you're just like, I was checking in with my yes or no about this grand piano thing. Can you imagine how often does the baby grand piano just drop on your head, right? Like, I have a beautiful baby grand piano. You can have it as long as you can get it to your house. It's like, what do you do with that? It's this beautiful piano. But I think sometimes love and life and living what you love just requires some discernment. It requires this ability to check in with yourself and say, do I love what I'm doing? And most often, like I said, that choice in a relationship, you can choose to love what you're doing. I love this concept of Viktor Frankl in the concentration camp, eating fish soup, saying how delicious it was. I'm totally making that up, but it's this idea that we can always find the love, find the life, find the joy. But I ask that first question to you. And before we even go any further, can you tap into that feeling of love, that feeling of aliveness? What is something that you love? Shout it out. Nature, music, health. Did somebody say humidity? I was like, humidity? We just talked about Florida yesterday. Humanity. Flowers. What do you love? Sometimes I can't find it. I have to go search for it. Somebody said yesterday, I was trying to decide about the piano, and she looked at me and she said, "Do you meditate? Bring it to the mat." And I love that. Sometimes you got to bring it to the mat inside and say, am I in love with my life? And if not, why? Because really there's only one you. You get one shot at you, and you are amazing. If anybody's not told you today, I can look at every single person here. Every single person, I could tell you you're amazing. I could tell you, I'm sure there's just amazing, just tons of amazing S about you. I held back on that word. I love America. I love the idea of America. Right? Oh, let's move on to O, because I think I can only talk for like 15 minutes. O. What do you think O is for? Oh, I love oneness. Openness. Opulence. Opening your heart. To love, we have to remain open. How often do we, in relationship or in church or whatever, just shut down? I have my opinion. I know and then you shut off, right? It's like, what happens if we remain open? Sometimes I want to protect my heart. Sometimes I want to shut my heart down because of disappointment, hurt. Who here has seen Harold and Maude? Oh my God. Who here has not seen Harold and Maude? You're welcome. Watch it. It is a gorgeous love story. I will not ruin it for you, but it's basically an 80-year-old woman and like a 14-year-old boy who basically fall in pretty much platonic love. There might be like a little inference to something more, but it's pretty much just falling in that philos together. And she turns to him and she says, a lot of people enjoy being dead, but they're not dead. They're just backing away from life. And that's that closed, that's that not remaining open. We back away from the feeling. I mean, how brave to step and say, I do to someone, to look someone in the eye and say, I'm willing to try this thing. But maybe it's not necessarily about being fearless. It's about being willing to feel and willing to stay and willing to let the love in. Josh, where's Josh? Josh is back there. He sang Evergreen. And that song, Love, soft as an easy chair, right? Barbara. Well, I heard on Howard, anybody here listen to Howard Stern? He used to be just insufferable, but he's wonderful now. He's grown into himself. But he interviewed Barbra Streisand in recent days, and she said that song came through her. She was sitting down at the guitar. You really think that she would be really proficient with reading music. She does not read any music. She does not have any formal music training. And she just was doodling, quote unquote, doodling on the guitar. Who doodles on the guitar? Barbra Streisand, I guess. And, well, you maybe, yeah, Dan does. Dan doodles. And she just started, da, 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 and it came through her. And this, to me, is love. She's doing what she loves. She's open to this. And now this is like an epic song, right? This is a song that will open and crack your heart out. And I do also love this first lyric. Love soft as an easy chair. Who has a great chair or recliner that they meditate in every day? I mean, I want you to give it a little extra love next time you sit in it, And love's fresh as the morning air. I mean, every day we're given another opportunity to practice, to try again, to love again. All right, let's affirm with this. I'm open to love. I'm open to allowing love through me. I'm open to feeling love. Do I need to wrap it up already? Probably. No. I'm heading that. She's like, you're heading that direction. Get to it. All right, so V, I'm just going to touch upon this. V, value yourself. Value yourself. This is the greatest love of all. The greatest love of all. I'm just going to kind of skip down here because I just ramble. I love this idea that Charles Fillmore, the founder of Unity, said, love is a very conscious decision, he says. Love is not a blind force, it's intelligent, it's directive, it's the great unifying principle. That's your founder. So he's just saying it's not this, it's intelligence, it's a directive, it's a choice, it's how am I going to direct this love? And, RuPaul, the greatest alive sage alive, says, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else? But I also love what Marianne Williamson says in A Return to Love, which is that you really learn to love yourself by loving others. She flips it on its head. And what I'll say is, both are true. Both are true. We learn to love ourselves by loving others. We learn to love others by loving ourselves. So wherever you are, if you're single right now, ready to mingle, you're working on the self-love. If you're in the relationship, you're working on the loving the other. And just remember to value yourself. Anytime I'm in this questioning space with my relationship, the people who are in my life who are spiritual supports always say, get back to you. And inevitably, when I start to fill up my bucket, all of a sudden my partner is just adorable again. What is that about? And then E, express it. Expressing love. Experience love. Express love. I love it. Make your own expression of this. I just wanted to touch upon this. This is the expression of my love. I mean, I love thrift store shopping. Anybody else? Do not go and buy a new thing ever again, unless you're buying underwear. But do not... Even if you're looking for a new boyfriend or girlfriend, go to the thrift store. They're there. It's there. This is all thrifted. This is all stuff that somebody threw away. I think about how some of the pieces, some of the sequins were taken off of little bags that I imagine were taken to a junior prom. One time used, and now eternally on this piece, things like that. I think how many stories are in this. And so as I'm expressing this love, as I did something I love to make something I love, it's like you're in the flow. And then you start to get in that, I see the artists smiling, that flow you get in, and time just melts away, and you're just... Are you doing that right now? Are you expressing that love in your life? Some of us do it through art. Some of us do it through music. Some of us just show up for other people. Some of us do it through small, quiet acts. Love wants to be expressed, okay? So I'm just going to wrap it up. L, live it. O, open to it. V, value yourself. And E, express it. I wonder if this will stick with you. If it will this week, I invite you to just practice a little bit more of love. And then I'll close with this little story about the rabbi and the hidden light. It's a Hasidic teaching story. There's an old teaching from the Hasidic tradition that says that when a human being is born, a small light is placed inside of them. It's not a big dramatic light, just a quiet, steady flame. And the purpose of a life is not to go out and find the light, but to uncover it. And the story says that as we grow up, things happen. We get hurt, we get disappointed, we learn to protect ourselves, and slowly we begin to cover that light with fear, with doubt, with stories about who we are, who we're not. And then we spend years of our lives going, I just want to feel love. I just want to find love. I just want to be loved. Not realizing that the light was never gone. It's inside. So I'm going to go and sing another song for you. Over there. Thank you so much for trusting me to get on the mic. I'm still a nascent minister. I never know if I'm saying that word right, but one of the things I love in Science of Mind that we hear often is there's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. Do you guys want to say that with me? There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. And this song is called Love's Life. And I'm going to dedicate it to my partner who is watching. Everybody wave to the video. She's watching from home. She's been sick for like days. We hope you feel better, and this is for you. She inspired this song. The latest is always greater than the last. The future is always sweeter than the past. An ever-expanding expression of the Most High. This life, my life, is love's life. Alive in this love, we go deeper as we go. And as we grow higher, our souls reach below the waters of forever, this eternal flow. This life, my life, this life, your life is love's life. So right this moment as it unfolds inside your soul is a well of gold. You are everything that has been told. You are whole. You are whole. You are whole. Provided with promise, the beauty of the heart. Each ending is bending its way to a new start. This love is a beacon for all that we are. This life, my life, this life, your life is love's life. Right this moment as it unfolds inside your soul is a well of gold. You are everything Julie on the drums, everyone. Come on. One of my favorites. The latest is always greater than the last. The future is always sweeter than the past. An ever-expanding expression of the Most High. This life, my life, is love's life. Thank you. Oh, wow, thank you so much. I hope you'll come to the concert today at 12:45. Oh, thank you. And of course, the art is available for purchase. Of course, right? That's why you make it, so that people will take it home. Don't make me take it home.
So I'm not sure you could hear Amy say, because we were clapping so much, but the concert is at 12:30, so we have some heavy-duty food in the fellowship hall, so don't think, oh, I'm going to be starving. Go in there, eat, come back. You don't get to bring the food in here, but you get to bring your full belly in and enjoy more wonderful wisdom and music from Amy.
And we can feel it. I mean, if we wanted to start a little earlier, we could. If there's no... we're here. We're all here, probably, that are going to come to the concert. So we don't want to take up your whole day, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway.
Okay, so I'm so grateful for Amy's presence and wisdom and LOVE. I had never thought of that before. So let's go. Let's start into meditation. Let's take a couple breaths in and just go into this sacred inner space. Just allow ourselves the gift of being in this holy place where we get to touch base and ask our heart this question: am I living the life I love? Am I open to all that the Christ would express in and through and as me? Am I valuing myself? And how goes my expressive side? Because the truth of love is it can't be contained, it has to be expressed. So let's take these questions into our holy space and listen for the wisdom that comes to us. Here we go. And as you come back to your seat, I invite you to feel yourself supported. And if one of those questions didn't exactly get answered, you've got this week to ponder it, to let Spirit continue to lead you and guide you. We're so grateful for this inner GPS, never failing, always present, able to take us to this light that seeks to expand, bless us, and bless our world. So please join with me in gratitude. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. All right, we're going to get some ushers coming up here. If you have an offering you can hold in your hand or in your consciousness, I invite you to hold that as we say our blessing. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the joy of giving and receiving. More great music.
So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. So rich. Dripping in joy, dripping in peace, dripping in love, we have everything we need. Dripping in joy, dripping in peace, dripping in love, we have everything we need. You see, 'cause we are so rich. What are you rich in? So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. Come on. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich. Dripping in joy, dripping in joy, peace, dripping in peace, dripping in love. We have everything we need. Dripping in joy, dripping in peace, dripping in love. We have everything we need. You see, 'cause we are so rich. Do you feel it? Declare it, know it, come on. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. Rat-tats, attitudes spilling on my veins, digging on the decadence, goodness reigns. Queen bee on the throne of ease, rich with infinite potentialities. We think money has value. Listen, it's paper, metal, electronic transmission. We get what we give. We are unique, we breathe. Cannot just give, cannot just receive. There's a law of circulation. Money secondary. You have an essence only you can carry. As I advance on my journey, I see there is a power for good and it can use me. Sing it with me, so rich. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich. Dripping in joy, come on. Dripping in joy, dripping in peace, dripping in love. We have everything we need. Dripping in joy, dripping in peace, dripping in love. We have everything we need. See, 'cause we are so rich. Y'all rock.
Thank you, Amy. Just so wonderful. So let us bless these gifts now. We're so very grateful for these gifts. We remember that the gift and giver are one. And we send these gifts forward to expand the love and joy and peace consciousness within this community in Richmond and around the world. And please close this prayer with me. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Thank you. And we'll send those on. And I'd like our chaplains to stand. We have this amazing community of folks that hold the sacred space for you at the end of the service and through their calls and emails throughout the rest of the time. So be sure and grab one and have an amazing experience of being loved and held in the light. And let's see, I'm doing what else now? And then we're going to thank our participants after we get the children in here. So we've had our greeters at the door. We've got Marcy and Safari. The Susans are taking care of the food today. We've had just an amazing time with Amy, and thank you, Julie. And we have Dan and Deb in the back. And then we had Amy helping us out. So we'll bless all those folks as they come in.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Hallelujah, sing it. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Hallelujah, sing it. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. How about this big heart? Come on, we're singing this big heart of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This big heart of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Hallelujah, singing this big heart of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, 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 let it shine. Let it shine. Shine, shine, shine.
Morning, everybody. We were focused today on, again, continuing lit, and we've let go of things, and today we're renewing and adding things to our lives. And the craft we did today was making butterflies as kind of part of the season. And then we went on a scavenger hunt looking for signs of spring, and they have homework to finish their looking. We've got still some things that need to be filled out, so thank you. And thank Miss Amanda.
So let's do our blessing. Friends, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are, and we see you doing amazing things. And please stand for the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Now the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let